You don't know I'm talking or not right now, do you? Do you? Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. Yes, sirree, I am back. I missed the voice last week, and let me tell y'all the truth, I still have not watched the episodes that I missed, but you know what, I got stuff going on, I got things happening. Anyway, I'm here to discuss with you the voice semifinals. We are up at the top 5. It's the semifinals. Tonight, each contestant will perform 2 songs. One is the coach's choice, one will be a dedication chosen by them. We started out with Usher premiering his new single, Good Kisser, and he started out with some serious dancing, you know, doing his thing and stuff, and this was definitely live. He was singing because he was sweating and breathing hard. See, sometimes you don't know if somebody's singing live or not. You notice inconsistencies when somebody's singing live. You know, if you have the microphone here and it sounds one way, if you happen to have it right here, it's going to sound a lot different. If you do it and you're not singing live, it's going to sound the same whether you put it up here or whether you put it over here, you know, so that's one way that you can figure it out. But most people hold it right here when they're singing, you know, when they're lip syncing, they were real close to it. You can't really see their mouth moving and stuff like that. Anyway, them dancers were hot and all the coaches stood for him. Walhberg was in the audience and Carson put him on camera to promote Transformers Age of Extinction. There was some girl with him too, I don't know her. TeamShakira kicked it off with Kristen Merlin doing Gunpowder and Lead by Miranda Lambert. This was dedicated to her hometown. And I loved her sparkly collar. Well, that was real nice. You know, I don't mention clothes that much. That was really cute. And she was working the coaches and the girls in the mosh pit. This was very upbeat performance in contrast to the angst that there is in the lyrics of the song. So I wish it would have been more sass and attitude, but she sang it very well and Shakira was standing before she finished. Adam pointed out how much she's grown. Blake said it was a different approach from Miranda, but that it worked well. Usher said it was great. Then TeamUsher had Josh Kaufman doing All of Me by John Legend. He dedicated it to his family. And the set was so nice with his family photos on the piano, and then his voice came in singing. I was like, oh, that set the mood right there. I felt he was rushing it a little bit in the beginning of the song, you know, the little places where he kind of jumped over the beat and hadn't really gotten deep into the emotion until maybe the bridge. He started to pick up emotion and steam and everything started to come together. His voice sounded good and placed well, but it's such a simple melody that it really has to be infused with emotion to really get it across. Usher stood for him. Shakira said he has a gift for reaching people. Adam told him he's getting better and better every time and says he's flourishing on Usher's team. Blake said it was powerful and predicted that he'll be in the finale. Then Adam Levine paid Blake back by dumping cow manure on his favorite red truck. They just got drama going on up on the show. Remember, he gave out Adam's number, so that was his payback. Anyway, this is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc. Make sure to thumb up the commentary. Let me know that you are watching it. Also, let other people know that you were watching, so they can come over and find out and discuss with us and see what's happening. Alright, thank you guys so much for your thumbs. Next, we had TeamAdam with Perkins doing Chandelier by Sia. And this was a big risk doing a brand new song. And I ain't even heard it that much, right? I heard it once or twice on YouTube. And Kat's been in the bottom twice already, so I was like, oh my goodness. I had no doubt she could sing the heck out of it, which she did. But there was some very erratic and scratchy notes to it. I mean, just in the original. And it may not be a lot of people's cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? Kind of reminds me of like a mix between Phantom of the Opera and Jekyll and Hyde, you know? You know? I need to know. Yeah. Adam, of course, stood for her. Blake said she does everything right. Shakira said it was smart that she didn't try to sound like Sia. Then TeamBlake had Jake Worthington do Good Ole Boys by Waylon Jennings, and he dedicated it to his friends back home. And he picked up his guitar for this, and when he started, I was surprised that it was him singing. His voice sounded so rich and mature. I wrote, maybe I missed a week and forgot how he sounds, but I was feeling this from him. He was all up in it, giving us guitar choreography, you know, giving it back and forth and doing his thing. He came out from behind the mic stand at one point while somebody else was doing a guitar solo, and this just felt so good, down home and personal, and he gave us a little wail at the end. Blake stood for him. Usher said he loves Jake and said he sold him on country. Adam called him real and genuine as it gets. TeamAdam next had Christina Grimmie doing Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap, and she started out on her knees singing with that strange vocoder thing, seeming to process her vocals. I died with it. It was a strange effect, not altogether terrible, but just strange. I was so crazy, you know, listening to that at first that I didn't even notice that she was singing a cappella with nothing but like a backup chorale. And I was like, okay, when I noticed, I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. The music came in on the song chorus, and she had some really nice big notes in that part of the song, and the emotion was beautiful. Adam didn't stand for her. I don't know why. They all standing for their people, so I don't know why he didn't stand. Usher called her an incredible vocalist, but said she was disconnected in the beginning. Shakira said it was pretty cool cool and she enjoyed it. What did you think of it? What did you think of the vocoder sound? Tell me down in the comments. Next we had TeamUsher with Josh Kaufman doing Love Runs Out by One Republic, and he started out with just voice and hand claps and it sounded so good. I like Josh's tone and the way he controls his voice, and this took him from very smooth and then opening to the gruff blues production and back again and up again and back again, you know, just really good. And he looked like a pop star doing it too. Usher stood for him. Adam let the crowd keep applauding for a while and then he called him amazing. He said, I ran out of time, it was amazing. Blake said he has some Robert Palmer and it's like he has the song by the throat. Then TeamAdam had Kat Perkins do Let It Go by Idina Menzel or Nadel Dazim. And she dedicated to the kids she nannies. She had some nice control going on this, and I think I lost a few of the words in the beginning, but the chorus was bright and focused. She also looked great walking the stage in that shimmery dress, though some of the riffs were kind of out of place on this, but the big note was really powerful, and I think she messed up some of the words in there. Adam stood for her. Blake said there's never a misstep when she performs. Usher called it a classic performance. Shakira said this song allowed her to show off another enjoyable side of hers. TeamShakira had Kristen Merlin doing Foolish Games by Jewel, and she had good emotion going on this, but I think she probably got a little too involved because she kept going flat in places on the vocal. Maybe her nerves were getting to her, but she ended out sweetly. Shakira stood for her. Blake said it was the most connected he'd ever seen her with the lyric and called it moving. Usher said it was a good moment for her and said Shakira was from Cuba. And then corrected himself after commercial, said she was from Colombia. TeamAdam was up next with Christina. Grimmie, she did Some Nights by Fun, dedicated to her hometown. And she was doing her thing on this, and I was enjoying just watching her work the stage. And then I found it so funny when she did like a little Mariah Carey ear thing. She was about to hit that falsetto note. She was walking back to the stage. Did you see it? The drum line was a nice addition, and she made balloons fall from the ceiling hitting her high notes, you know. Adam stood for her this time around, and Blake called it the biggest departure of anything she's done and said he liked the hell out of it. Usher said it was an amazing moment for her. Shakira said it was real fun and called her creative and independent. And for the final performance of the night, we had TeamBlake with Jake Worthington doing Heaven by Bryan Adams and also Jason Aldean. And I'm pulling for Jake, and he finds a way to make each song he does come from the heart. Just the little trills he put into this and the way he caressed the lower notes. He had a really flat held out note in the middle and seemed to start getting even more emotional afterwards. It looked like he was gonna cry, right? He also didn't quite reach the second held out note, but he had a moment, a nice moment with the emotion here. Blake stood for him. Shakira said it was real refreshing. Usher cut Adam off and mentioned that he was having trouble with his voice and that he pushed through to give that performance. So what did you guys think of this show tonight? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to thumb this up. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. I am out. Peace.